After a stop in La-Pas, start of the return trip heading south with a finish in the outskirts of the Uюни salt flats where the assistance teams will be denied entrance. The stage was shortened by half to 160 kilometers due to the bad weather. Peter Ansel confirmed his leadership, and in the bikes Ricky Brabec clinched his first Dakar stage success. After saying adios to La-Pas, the team started their second half of the 2017 Dakar Rally. At this moment, the overall leaders were in a nutshell. Only a little more than 300 seconds separated the three Peugeots of Peter Ansel, Loeb and Depré. Nani Roma's Mini was standing 5 minutes 35 behind. A 100% Bolivian stage, which Peter Ansel mastered. The Peugeot pilot secured his second stage win of the year after the one in San Salvador de Jujuy.
We really had an advantage today. We could follow the tracks of Nani and Seb and more tracks in the second part. That was a big advantage.
The Frenchman crossed the line just 48 seconds before his main rival, Sébastien Loeb. The lunar landscapes of northwest Argentina will host a merciless duel as the two men are less than 2 minutes apart at the GC. After a difficult first week, Giniel de Villiers signed his best result on this 2017 Dakar with the third best time of the day, placing himself just 3 minutes 30 behind Peter Ansel. The only major change of the GC came from Nani Roma, who stepped on the podium. The Toyota pilot, fourth of the stage, made the best of Cyril Desprez's problems to pass the Frenchman. It was 10 a.m. when Sam Sunderland launched the second week of racing for the 110 remaining motorbikes. The Briton was in the lead for the first time at the start, a position that was threatened after 38 kilometers of special. The KTM rider lost his way and had to stop in the dunes. Paulo Gonçalves, who left 3 minutes after the provisional leader, caught Sunderland and actually saved him from disarray, since the Portuguese was one of the strongmen this Monday. More offensive, as to compensate for the penalty he received on Friday, Gonçalves was the fastest in the dunes of the beginning. But his Honda teammate Ricky Brabec won the pot in Uюни. The sophomore sealed his first stage success in the competition.
I wanted to do better than last week. Last week was rough for me and rough for the team with our penalty. You know, as a whole team, we made a mistake. But you know, I think we have a good chance still. You know, there's 5 days left of racing, and a lot can happen.
3 Hondas climbed in the day's top 4, with Barrett aboard finishing 7 minutes behind the American. If the Japan Constructors team stormed out the blocks, the others played a more reasonable plan for this marathon stage. For instance, Pablo Quintanilla dropped 10 minutes along the way, but the Chilean preserved his second place. Van Beveren's time difference was the same, for the Frenchman crashed at the foot of a dune he was forced to repair alone in the desert. However, Van Beveren retained his third place of the GC. Xavier de Sultre, his compatriot, narrowed his gap to the top 5 thanks to his 5th place this Monday. The classification is therefore dominated by Sam Sunderland, who increased his advantage over all his pursuers. The Dakar caravan will leave Bolivia after a wet and chaotic stay. The pilots were able to enjoy a well-deserved rest in the world's highest capital at 3,600 meters of altitude, La-Paz, and its impressive cable car, which whisks passengers from El Alto to the city center. On Tuesday, the race will return to Argentina. Unless some changes have to be made for the route because of the weather, it will be the longest stage with almost 500 kilometers of time section. And since there is no assistance for the vehicles after Monday's stage, a few failures could be expected on the way to Salta.